so it's possible to get 99 Ws out of the cell. It's got to be real low current though. We're talking 5-6 amps. Current, low current density. And 2 volts per cell. That's the key right there.
1.8
I found a few clips that I couldn't get internet, but I have a couple.
Oh, save file?
Yeah.
I can't afford it.
We have enough room.
Well, hell, we could just on a thumb drive and take them off.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've got
Guess
3
that's
thumb
an
drives.
honest answer.
It's okay. It's not that big.
Hey, I only have 2.
Okay, gentlemen, we're going to get started here. This is going to be the last conference of the day, and it's all about completing pretty much what Jake had set in motion earlier. We had to kind of cut him off because we got in such an involved discussion, so we could follow up with what he's done, plus follow up what we're going to do over the next year, and especially in the hydrogen on demand production, hydroxy or HHO as the case may be. And we've got some people here at the table. Obviously, Jake Wall, he's come all the way from Idaho, University of Idaho, flew in. He's a college student. He's our next generation for hydroxy generation. So thank you, Jake, for coming. Very important. We've got the famous zero fossil fuel right here. This is the man, he's well known, his face from the YouTube videos. He brought his face out last year at the Jarvis Mill, and we can't get his face off the YouTube ever since then. So what can I say? Got Robert Bly right here. He's the man with the plasma spark inside. If you've been watching that plasma spark and the vapor injection with it kicking off, thank you, Robert, for bringing that. That's really been a hit of the show. People love that. That's right. You can do it here. We've got the smack. You know Smack from YouTube. You know the videos. The dude with the tude, okay? He's the man right there, the smack. We've got Robert Figueroa. Julio Figueroa. Oh my goodness, and I know better. I'm getting dyslexia in my old age, okay? Julio is an electronics expert. I mean, this guy knows inside out when you're dealing with the electronics, how to deal with this. We've got Thomas Allgood. You're the head of the EBN? Chairman of the board for EBN. So if you look up on the internet, the Electrolyzer Builders Network, he's the man. And then we've got this guy over here, his name is Spodioti, okay? And that's right, who's that guy? We won't even go there, okay? So what a combination, what a motley crew we've got, and I'm gonna leave it to them to take it over, and guys, up to y'all. Have a great day.
Before we go there, we just want to announce the next event.
Let's announce the next.
It's going to get complicated. So.
Efren, you come up here because you're just such a good announcer, and you have such a positive attitude.
Probably don't even need the mic, but anyway, how's everybody doing good?
Great.
Right, this is exciting for us, and it was our pleasure to be here to hang out with all these guys. I mean, for us, it's like going to Disney World, but we got Smack for the first time. We met him in Zero. We met at the other show, and of course Robert and all these other guys. We just had a great time with them last night. We were hoping Larry could be with us, but he was a busy man. So.
Hey, we were playing music over here.
Yeah, we came out and hanged out whatever afterwards. But we had a great time at dinner last night, just spending time with the guys. Anyway, the next event is going to be held by, actually the face behind is going to be Veronica. Stand up. Stand up. She's the face behind it. She's hosting the next one in October in Orlando. So all you guys that live up here in the north have an excuse to go down in October to get some nice weather and participate in the next event. If you don't have one of these brochures, get one from me. I'll be walking around with them. And of course, Spody and the guys are going to be the muscle behind it. But Veronica is going to be the person handling the website and the invitations and the get-together and all the information for the next event. And this is we always say this is just the beginning of what we are doing. We haven't even begun. These guys have laid the foundation for something big, and it's up to us, the individual, to make it work, to look into it, to discover what's next for our country, for our future, for our energy needs. I mean, this is all up to us. You know, I tell as many people as I can about this, because this is something that we all need to share. And if, just in case you haven't heard till this point, the IHHOI Institute is something that we're all putting together. These guys have participated in putting together an organization to create standards to kind of weed out some of the people that want to make some money and don't care about the industry. We care about the industry. all these guys here have shared a lot of information, and that's how we got here. A couple years ago, we didn't know nothing about this industry. We got on the internet because somebody turned us onto it. We got turned on to smack, and that was the end of that. I mean, we bought into it, we loved it, and he kind of got us started, and everybody else kind of gave us information. We just shared information, and we got excited about it. We put it on every car, we put it on a whole bunch of cars, and from there we have invested a lot of money and a lot of time trying to discover what we can do to help the industry. And that's what the IHHOI is about, to be able to set standards, to create a situation where anybody can plug into. If you don't know something, ask questions, get involved, learn about it, and tell as many people as you can. So if you haven't heard about it, now you did. Guys, it's a pleasure. It's been awesome just hanging out with you guys. So thank you very much again for your effort, for your help, and away you go. Thank you.
New generation. He's a little tall for that, though.
So I got partway through the presentation yesterday, and I just wanted to finish it up. Can everybody see the screen okay? Do we need to shut down the lights? Okay.
A few lights.
Right over there.
Okay. So I'm going to start out with the first cell in this testing that I've done. I had built a few of the smaller units before, but this is the first really serious cell that I came up with. And this is also, if you've seen some of my videos, this is the cell that I used to run the scooter. So that's the basic cell. This graph here shows the efficiency curves for this cell and the output curve. So the blue line is the flow rate of the hydroxy gas, and then the x-axis is the voltage, applied voltage, and then the red line is the milliliters per minute per watt efficiency for those different applied voltages. So, just to review, this is the basic setup that I used for the scooter. You can see I was injecting the hydroxy gas into the intake before the carburetor, and then I put another tube in the intake, the very entrance, so that I could restrict the air going in a little bit to have better control over the air-fuel ratio. Another thing I found with this test is that any water vapor going in there significantly reduces the power that's in the gas. So when I had water going in there, it required a lot more gas than if the gas was dry. So what I did was I have after the bubbler, I had a water trap, and I ran it through a desiccant. And so that configuration with the dry gas seemed to give the best results. And so what I'm going to do now is, originally I had a couple videos that I wanted to show, but they're not opening here, so I found a couple files on the computer to show you.